Okay, so we don't need any equipment for this, just your lovely little self, and we'll get started here. So let's start standing nice and tall. We're gonna bring our hands down by our sides. We're just gonna do some little head nods. So we're gonna look up at the ceiling, and then down, tuck the chin, up at the ceiling, and down. Good. Let's do 2 more of these. Up at the ceiling, and then that double chin. Good. Bring it back to center, still keeping those arms pulled down. Now let's look to one side and to the other. Look to the side and to the other. Good. If you have a little creaky, mine's a little creaky right now, that's okay, just as long as nothing hurts. Good, bring it back to center. Now let's tilt one side, back to center, tilt the other side. Remember, we're never gonna force anything in a stretch. Just let it go where it will. And then sometimes once you're loosened up enough, you'll find you're able to go a little further. Good, bring it back to center there. Let's bring those arms out to the side, get little circles, go in front. Good, take them backwards. Good. All right, let's do our little robot arms. So we're gonna have our little funny arm stance here, and then pull one up, one across. Switch them around. Good. It's really nice to see y'all's faces, but I kind of miss the heckling. You'll have to heckle me after. Good, one more. All right, let's push it across here. So we're gonna push, push. Just getting everything loosened up from the top down. Good. Now we're going to do some little wide raises. So all we're going to do for that, I'm turning sort of sideways so you can see a little tiny bend in the hip, little bitty bend in the knee. We're going to start our hands kind of resting on our thighs, and the thumbs are pointing up. So we're going to bring them up as high as is comfortable. I'll show you from the front too. Good. Just loosening everything up, getting those shoulders working. Now, as you do this, kind of think about bringing your shoulder blades down when you bring those arms up. So arms come up, bring the shoulder blades down. They're not really moving much, but if you're thinking that, then you're probably making the right muscles work. Good, let's do one more. All right, stand it up. Let's get some hips moving. So we're just taking little circles. Little, like slow motion hula hooping. Good. And take them the other way. Good. All right. Now, I'm not using a chair for this, but you can always have a chair, counter, desk, or whatever handy if you need to for balance. So let's lift the knee, and then we're going to rotate the ankle. And then we're going to rotate it the other way. Good. Now let's rotate this knee out and back in. Good. Again, if you need to have a hand on something, that's fine. Good, let's do one more. And then let's plant this foot. Let's bring that other knee up. Rotate the ankle one way. And the other way. Good, and then let's rotate that knee out. Out and back in. Out and back in. Good. Now we're trying here to keep these hips level. And it's not really about how far out you get that knee, just that you're moving that joint. Good, one more. And let's plant it. All right, so find your balance on that other foot again. We're just gonna bring a straight knee, the leg is straight, the knee is not bent, out in front, just a little bit. So first of all, we're just balancing, but let's flex and point that foot. Good, so pointing, flexing, pointing, flexing. Good. So you're working on a little mobility while you're balancing. Look at you multitasking. Good, plant that foot. Got somebody else joining here. All right, we're standing on our other leg now. We're gonna reach that leg in front, so knee is straight. We're gonna point and flex. Good. Good, you got it. Point and flex, point and flex. All right. So now we're gonna get moving a little bit more. So let's start with our little three-way taps. So we're gonna tap it in front, bring it back to center, side, back to center, back to center. Let's switch legs, front, side, and back. Good. So we're not really doing cardio in this workout, but I'm trying to throw in some things to at least get you moving a little bit more than our usual. Switching legs each time, front, side, and back. Front, side, and back. Of course, when weather allows, walking is always a good thing to do. You can still do your social distancing. Keep going, switching legs each time. Let that fresh air and sunshine give you some more good benefits. Good, one more on each leg here. Good. All right, so now we're gonna do a little horse pose. So what that is a wide stance. Our feet are pointing mostly forward. If you need to have a little outward point, that's fine. We're gonna bend the knees. So it's really just a wide squat. We're just sort of trying to just get your feet however they need to be comfortable, is my point. So we're coming down in this stance here, as low as is comfortable for you. And we're gonna try and keep our torso upright here. So try not to be doing this. Try to stay a little more upright. Good. So from here, you're already working. Let's get some little cactus arms going. Good. All right. Now let's try and do a little raise of one calf, then the other calf. One calf, the other. Good. Keeping those little cactus arms. Good. All right. Now hold right here. Woo. All right. We're going to come up with the legs like this, and at the same time, the arms are going to go up. So now we're making a star. And we're going to come back and then up in our star. Good. Good, let's do two more. And one more. Good, all right. Bring those feet back to a normal little stance here. So our legs are gonna do one thing super simple. All they're gonna do is we're gonna step, tap, step, tap. Okay, but at the same time, we're gonna start arms in front, and then we're gonna pull the elbows back, keeping them at shoulder height. So we'll go step, step. So guys, get all your parts moving. So those arms are pushing out, pulling in, pushing out, pulling in. There you go. Now, once you got the coordination aspect going, if you want to get a little more muscle activation, when you pull those arms back, really thinking about squeezing the shoulder blades, then reaching forward, squeeze shoulder, reach forward, squeeze. Good. Good. And one more. Good. All right. Let's take a little split stance. By the way, anytime you need water, please feel free. I'm talking my head off over here, so I'm sipping. All right. So our split stance, remember that's the one where we're gonna have a bend in both knees. The heel of the back foot's off the floor. We're gonna keep our torso somewhat upright. You can lean it forward a little bit, that's fine. And for this one, we're just gonna do a pelvic tilt. So we're gonna tilt everything forward and then back. Let's get the arms curling at the same time. So curl, go back. Tilt, back. Good. Now remember, you can always, if you need to, keep a hand on something or make your stance wider. Whoop, I lost my coordination there. Having a wider stance will help your balance, help you feel like you have a more stable base. Good, one more. Now let's switch the legs. So other one's in front now. Get your balance. Little bend in both those knees. Let's tilt it forward and back. Forward and back. Good. Doing great. Let's do two more. Good. Bring those feet back to your regular stance. We're gonna come up on the toes here. Toes, toes. Again, hand on something if you need to, that's fine. Good. Now, we're gonna try and stay up on the toes and go for a little walk. So walking around. You can try to look as dorky as I do, but I don't know if you can. Good. All right, let's come back to our little starting place. Good. We're gonna do our three-way taps again. So let's start front, together, side, together, back, together. Switch legs, front, side, and back. Switch legs. Good. Keep it going. Good. Let's do one more on each leg. And one more. Good deal. Let's come back to our little wide stance. Wide sumo stance here. Good. As low as you can. Remember, you're just challenging yourself. You're not worrying about what anybody else is doing. Torso mostly upright. Good. Let's get those little cactus arms. And we're going to come up in our star again. If you want to challenge yourself further, try and come up on your toes for this. So toes. That's harder on the balance, and you're working a little bit harder, but you do not have to do that part. Remember, I'm just a suggestion. If it doesn't feel right for you, or if your doctor has told you not to do it, then by all means ignore me. Good. Whoop. Star. Cactus. Star. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Walk them in. All right, little side step with those arms out and then pull in. So we'll elbows back, pull, pull. Good. See, when I'm sitting around the house making up weird things like this for you to do, you can know I'm thinking about you even when we're not doing our little groups online or in person. 2 more. Good. All right. A split stance again, as wide as you need to make it. Bend in both knees, heel off the floor in the back. We're going to tilt this pelvis here. So tilt and back, tilt and back. Good. And 1 more. Let's switch those legs. All right, here we go. Tilt and back, tilt and back. One more. Good. Bring those feet back. More calf raises here. So let's come up on the toes and down, up on the toes. Raise, raise. This time hold. Woo, that's a little harder. Get your little balance. Come down. Raise, raise, raise. Good. On this one, hold. Good. One more time like this. So we'll go raise, 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 raise. Now let's hold it. Good. Wiggle them out, shake them out. See how much shaky you can do? Make your leg like rubber. All right. So now we're going to come with a little lateral lunge. So we're just going to pick up our foot, lean to the side, catch. So you're kind of falling, but you're catching yourself. We're going to take this up a little bit in a second, but let's get that. Come out to the side and back up. You don't have to make this huge. So it could stay relatively close to the body and you don't have to go very deep, but you can always take it further out and lower down. So you find what feels okay for you. Good. And then you can either drag this foot back in or bring it all the way up. Again, up to you. Find where it feels right for you today. Good, let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Good. All right, we're gonna switch feet. Now, another thing to think about as you're going to the side, try and make it quiet. So if you're slumping down, you're going a little too hard, not as much control, so you might wanna make it smaller. So start little, see where you are with that. Nice and quiet landing. Good. If that feels okay, you can make it bigger. Up to you. And then of course you can always do the either foot drag or bring it up. Whoop. Either way. Good. 2 more. Good. All right, our little side steps again, except this time we're gonna make it like a little side step squat, so we're gonna be lower, okay? So we're gonna still do the arms, all right? So the arms are still gonna come, start in the front, pull back, but we're lower. So we're gonna whoop, whoop. I don't know why I add sound effects. Good. Now remember the little squat to the side, again, that's whatever depth feels comfortable for you. So challenge yourself, but don't hurt yourself. Good. 2 more. Good. All right, if you need to shake out the legs, do that. Good. All right, we're gonna take another little split stance, but this time we're gonna go up and down in a little split squat. So again, you can have a little bit of forward lean if you want. Just don't try and make it go backwards because you'll hurt your back that way. Okay, now we're gonna go up and down. Good. Now, whatever depth you're going to, you vary that. Okay, I'm gonna turn to the side. So you can go just a little bit, but don't try and keep your feet too close this way. It makes it hard and you'll get all weird. Whoop, hang on, balance. There we go. If you wobble, it's fine. Good, 2 more. And let's switch our feet. So same thing, other side. Again, don't worry about how deep you're going. Just make it good form, whatever depth that may be. So it could be just here, it's fine. If you want to take it lower, take it lower. And 1 more. Good. All right, shake them out if you need to. Now we're going to do our little toe marches. Let's see if we can make them just a little bit faster. So it doesn't really have to be like running, just fast. It can be little. You can take it around in circle. I feel like a little choo-choo train. Y'all, I am such a dork. I can't even help myself. All right, halt. Get yourself a sip of water. We got a couple more things to do. The fact that I'm out here on my porch is an exciting thing because it means that my cabinets are back in my kitchen. We're not done with that whole thing, but it's good progress. All right, we're gonna do our little lateral lunges again. So we're gonna come to the side, keeping it nice and quiet, remember? So nice and quiet and controlled. Quiet and controlled. A little gentle landing. At whatever depth feels right for you. We're doing 2 more. And 1 more. Good. We're switching to the other leg, so make sure you got space. Here we go. Nice and quiet on that landing. Good. You've got 2 more. Good. Okay. Next thing is our little side step squats with those elbow pullbacks. So here we go. Remember, adjust it for you. So we're gonna step squat, pull those arms back. Good. Whoop. I was a little bit chilly when I started this morning. I'm not now. Good, let's do 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Stand it up, wiggle them out if you want. Okay, our split squats. So find your stance. Good. Find your balance. Hand on something if you need to. And then up and down. Whatever depth is right for you. Good, 1 more. Switch those feet. Wiggle it around. Okay. Find your stance, find your balance. Here we go. Down and up. Down and up. Remember, your down doesn't have to look like my down or anybody else's. You got 3 more. And 2 more. And 1 more. Good, stand that up. All right, our little fast calf toe walks. Take them around somewhere if you want to. You can make them faster than this if you really want to. You can keep them pretty slow. Just faster than normal is what we're going for. Okay, good job, y'all. All right, so let's start with getting some stretches in here, okay? Let's start with a stretch. So if you've got a thing you want to put your hands on, that's fine. Otherwise, you can put your hands right here on your leg. So the back leg, the knee is straight, and we're pushing our heel down to the floor. The front leg, we're bending here, pushing a little forward. You should be feeling stretches in this leg, mostly in the calf. We're gonna hold. Good. Still holding. All right, now a little bend in this knee. We're just changing the focus of where that stretch is. So still everything else is basically the same. This is a tiny change, just bending this knee a little bit. And that's changing the part of the calf that we're stretching. Good. Now let's switch feet. So again, hands can be on a counter or chair or something, or just right on your leg. This back leg is straight, heel is pressing down to the floor. We're going forward here. Feeling the stretch in this calf back here. Good, holding. Now a little bit of a bend in that knee. Good. Good, let's stand it up. Let's do our standing hamstring stretch. So we're gonna stick our heel out in front, toes going up towards the ceiling. Then we're gonna push our hips back. And we're gonna think about bringing that toe in towards our shin. Not using our hands, just think about pulling those muscles in. And reach it forward with the hands. Hold, hold, hold. Stand it up. Let's do that same leg again. So push the hips back, reach that arm forward. Good, stand it up. One more time. Good, stand it up. We're gonna switch to the other leg now. So the other heel will go in front, toes towards the ceiling, push our hips back, bringing the toe closer into the shin and then reach it forward. Good. I'm working on more videos that I'm putting on YouTube so people could do them whenever. I'm actually doing, let's come up here and back. I'm doing a couple of seated workout videos, like a mobility one, an upper body one, a lower body one. So if there's anybody that you know that might be interested in that, if you pop over to my YouTube channel, you can share it with them. Stand it up and push it back. And we don't have that type of silver sneakers class. I don't teach that one, but I know there's a few people that might do it from home. But it's also a good option just for anybody. And stand it up. Good. Shake them out. Shake them out. Let's take a wide stance. This time we are going to try and point the toes mostly forward. And we're going to hinge right here. We're going to put our hands, little knife hands, right at our hips. Hold it back. Good. Legs are straight on this one. You can go just a little bit here. Rest the hands on the thighs. If you want to take it further, you can come down a little further. You can also try reaching forward. If you do, just see how that feels. Again, anything I do is just suggestion. Good. Bring it up. And then another fold. So hands on those hip creases, push it back. Find the spot that feels good for you in this fold and hold. Good, stand it up. Let's do one more. Now I've also got on YouTube recent videos I've made that use just the ball like we use in class, or just the band like we use in class, or just weights. I've got one that uses just the little mini bands. Stand it on up. Good. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Good. Let's bring an arm across here. I'm just trying to make it easy for everybody to stay active. Even once we're past all our sheltering at home, there are just times it doesn't work to get to class. Good. Bring that arm up and over. Good. Good. Shake them out. Bring that other arm across. Give it a little hug. Wiggle those fingers. Good. And bring that one up and over. Good. Shake it out. And we're going to do a little shoulder roll here. We're going to roll them back, roll the palms to the front, and then we're going to roll everything forward. Roll it back and open. Roll it forward. Roll it back and forward. Good. Roll it back. Now let's do one more. roll it back, roll it forward. Good job, shake it out. Now let's just do some arms up with a nice big breath. So we're gonna bring those arms up in a big circle. Inhale, reach for the sky. Release, slow breath, slow arms. Again, up, inhale, and reach, release. One more. Reach, release. Thank you for joining me.